Well, we are now in the middle of the driest month of the year. So starting this week, you will now have to have a burn permit to burn debris. And you will have to have one until the middle of May. Meteorologist Cassie Nall is live in Pigeon Forge tonight. So Cassie, we've been talking about this being the driest month. How dry typically is October?
2.81 inches. That is the average amount of rainfall that we would see during the month of October. As you mentioned, the driest month of the year. However, right now we're running a 1-inch deficit for what we should have had so far this month. And we're only halfway through. As of October 15th, yesterday, those burn permits are now required. We talked to Chief Tony Watson here at the Pigeon Forge Fire Department in the last half hour about the need for those permits. But you also wanted to tell people there are ways for them to receive emergency alerts that maybe they're not aware of.
Yes, we really, in our county, we really push the fact that you have code red. You cannot live in these beautiful mountains right there and not have a little bit of situational awareness about what's going on, okay? You got to pay attention to the weather. So we really want you to go to our website, cityofpigeonforge.com, and sign up for the code red alerts, okay? And then the other thing that we do in our county is we'll also alert everyone through the IPAWS alert, EAS, that we will tell you, you know, when it gets bad that we've got to do evacuation stuff out. So again, what we really talk about is having good situational awareness, ready, set, go, okay? And that situational awareness, you got to know when to go, all right? That's the set. Have that plan in your head, what you're going to do. Have you a go bag. Think about your community. Think about your home, okay? That's the other thing about set is having your home where it can have an ignition-free zone around it, okay? Most homes are lost due to the ember front, so it's just some simple things that we can do, fire-wise assessments of your home to make it a little bit different, and then having that evac plan, just the same way we do in training for somebody that has a home fire, is that you got to have that special meeting place, how you get out. So it's the same thing for that in a wildfire event, and that's just part of living in these beautiful mountains that we're in.
Because as you said, you were telling me earlier, you know, wildfires are a natural part of this part of the country, that we have them happen. Unfortunately, we live in these beautiful hills now, and so every once in a while that fire does come into an area that has a population, and that's why now is the time for folks to be practicing with their families, setting up for those alerts. And y'all don't send unnecessary information. It's only in the moments when it's really needed, correct?
No, we use that code red to get out about flooding in areas, how to get to higher ground, really good information. We're not going to be bugging people. We're all busy. We're just wanting them to have a little part of that and know when to burn, how to burn, get that information out there. But the code reds are only used in the case of emergency only.
Absolutely. And again, this is the time of year when we have to really start talking about this and thinking about it, but it does run all the way through May 15th, so we can also end up with fires in the spring as well. Thank you so much for letting me come down here today.
Thank you.